Marcus watched from across the street as Helena's limousine pulled up to the corporate tower. In exactly 7 minutes, she would discover what he'd placed in her briefcase. 7 minutes before the most important presentation of her career would become her professional funeral. 8 months ago, Helena whispered "forever" against his neck while reviewing the business proposal that would make her a millionaire. Marcus had spent 3 sleepless nights perfecting every slide, every projection, every word that would convince the board to promote her to Chief Innovation Officer. He believed in her vision more than she believed in herself. What he didn't know was that she was already planning her escape route. It began with Marcus finding a second credit card statement. Expensive dinners he never attended. Hotel rooms in cities where she claimed to be working alone. The final blow came through a pocket dial, Helena's voice, breathless and laughing, telling someone named David that Marcus was just the stepping stone, and that she'd handle the transition after securing the promotion. Marcus didn't confront her, didn't scream or demand explanations. Instead, he studied her patterns like a surgeon mapping arteries. Helena had one weakness: her obsessive need for control before major presentations. She would arrive at the office exactly 90 minutes early, arrange her materials in perfect order, and review everything 3 times. This ritual was sacred to her, and it would become her downfall. For 2 months, Marcus orchestrated tiny disruptions. Her usual coffee shop would accidentally close early. The parking garage would have unexpected maintenance. Her preferred presentation remote would mysteriously malfunction. Each incident was small enough to dismiss but significant enough to crack her composure. Helena began showing stress fractures, snapping at assistants, double-checking everything, losing the effortless confidence that had always been her trademark. The night before Helena's final presentation to the international board, Marcus made his move. While she showered, he slipped their engagement ring and a handwritten note into the hidden compartment of her briefcase, the same compartment where she kept her emergency phone for communicating with David. The note contained just 8 words. "I know about David. The patents are mine." Those patents Helena planned to present as her breakthrough innovations. Marcus had quietly filed them under his own name 3 months earlier. Every revolutionary idea she intended to pitch was legally his intellectual property. While she had been planning her betrayal, he had been securing his revenge. Helena discovered the ring and note exactly as Marcus predicted, 90 seconds before entering the boardroom filled with executives who controlled her future. The realization hit her like ice water. Not only did Marcus know about her affair, but he had systematically dismantled her entire presentation. Every slide she was about to show would expose her as either a fraud or a thief. As Helena's hands trembled over the evidence of her exposed lies, Marcus was 3 floors above in the same building, sitting across from Helena's biggest rival, Victoria Sterling. He had scheduled a meeting to discuss potential collaboration opportunities, at precisely the same time as Helena's doomed presentation. While Helena stumbled through explanations she couldn't give, Marcus was calmly transferring his patents to Victoria's company. Helena attempted to proceed with her presentation, but the confidence that had carried her this far was shattered. She stammered through slides she couldn't legally claim, fumbled answers to questions about innovations she didn't truly understand, and watched in horror as board members exchanged concerned glances. The woman who had built her career on stealing Marcus's ideas couldn't perform without his invisible support. By evening, Helena's professional reputation was in ruins. Word spread quickly through their industry. She had attempted to present plagiarized work to international investors. Marcus, meanwhile, was celebrated as a brilliant innovator who had generously collaborated with his former partner before wisely securing his own interests. Helena kept the engagement ring, not out of sentimentality, but as a reminder of the lesson Marcus had taught her. Betrayal is a game that requires perfect timing, meticulous planning, and the patience to let your enemy destroy themselves. She had taught him well, and he had proven to be an exceptional student. Marcus never saw Helena again, but he heard she moved to a smaller city, took a mid-level position, and learned to build her own ideas instead of stealing them. He had given her the greatest gift possible, The opportunity to discover who she really was when she couldn't hide behind someone else's brilliance. Some revenge is loud and dramatic. The most devastating kind is quiet, precise, and leaves the target with nothing but the truth about themselves.